Okay, here we are back in Sentinels of the Multiverse. And for a while there I was planning to just go down the line, but I'm gonna skip to one of the nastier ones because of some videos some people may have seen recently of... Yeah, I don't know if I should spoil it though, that's the thing. So I kind of want to say, but I kind of don't in case anyone actually happens to watch the Sentinels Live from the previous week. In case you're wondering, I'm doing this one shortly after watching it, but I already have the games recorded, so I want to do an extra one, but yes, we are going after Chokepoint. Ultimate Chokepoint, by the way. For the environment, Time Cataclysm was actually a decent one to do. One of the things you just have to worry about, though, is whether or not... I'm trying to think of what all here will actually hurt you, because you do have to be concerned about losing the Sentinels. Eventually, if you can get the mega computers out, you'll be set in that regard. But like how well you'll be able to set up the Wraith kind of varies. So yeah, we'll do Time Cataclysm. Unfortunately, I haven't really been keeping track of where all I've been going. I'm trying to ignore the core ones because I do those too damn many in the weekly one-shots. I think I might do the marathon game in Megalopolis because it's a little bit more tolerable there. But anyway, Chokepoint. So she hits the hero with the highest HP for hero -1 energy damage, in this case 4. And I'll explain this particular team lineup in case it's not obvious what it's all about. That's what she does on this side. She starts on this side, but she's going to finish on the other one no matter what, so just a heads up. On advanced mode, hero with the most cards plays one in face down, yada yada yada. So you have to sacrifice a card. And then challenge mode is the Steel Singer. Whenever something goes face down in her area, she blasts everything for 2 energy damage and she heals for 2 hit points. Now when she has 5 face down cards, the environment counts 2 unfortunately, if I remember correctly. It's been a little while since I played her. Anyway, she goes in this form. If she has a face-down card, she takes less damage from that person, and she deals more damage to them. So we're going to try to sacrifice a lot of Tachyon stuff, since she's not going to be dealing a lot of damage. And the 1 point of damage reduction is bypassed if I can get the ultimate target out. I think it's ultimate target. I don't know if it's ultimate target by any means. I don't remember which one is which, but Chrono Ranger bounties. Anyway, she'll destroy a face-down card, and then she's going to hit someone for hero +1 projectile damage. Then do an advanced mode where something's going to be discarded each turn. Goes in the villain play area. So you have to be a little careful destroying environment targets with this. Then Steel Singer is still active. So if you're wondering what the theme here is, damage mitigation. So we want... Granted, I should put out a little bit of disclaimer. Yes, you can cheese this very easily if you're going to use the Legacy Lead from the Front, Next Evo, and Visionary Twist the Ether combo. You can cheese this at the Wagner Mars base by using Self-Destruct and something along the lines of either Heroic Interception. She will... there's a lot of ways to cheese this, I'll just leave it at that. So if you're wondering about Wagner Mars base, you just have to put Fortitude on Legacy, do Heroic Interception during the Self-Destruct sequence, pass his turn every time to refresh the sequence and keep that card alive, Heroic Interception that is. He can still take 1 damage if she gets a card, but if you have one person who will inflict damage reduction, or if you give him like an energy brace from Captain Cosmic, that will mitigate this. The only thing you have to worry about is the +1 that she'll have on her flip side, which you might be able... yeah, you should be able to deal with. But otherwise, other people who can cheese her that way, Haka with Ground Pound, Fixer with Grease Gun, and so on. But anyway, we have Hypersonic from Tachyon that can buy us a turn. For Chrono Ranger, he is here for the Neurotoxin Dart Thrower. Wraith is here because of Throat Jab, and she also has the Stun Bolt. Fixer is here because of Hoist Chain and Grease Gun. And then for her big nuke attack, we want to have Driving Mantis, I think it is, that redirects. And then for the Adamant Sentinels, Mainstay can tank if worse comes to worse, and then we're in adamant form here, so we'll have the Idealist doing her TK Thump to further reduce damage. So if all these go off, that's 4 points of damage reduction. She swings for 6. If that goes into Fixer, he can then redirect it with Driving Mantis back into her. So, hopefully you guys are up to speed on the theory behind this. The trick, though, is getting the cards we need, which is why I have Freedom 6 Tachyon leading the charge. And I should mention there actually is no variant of Wraith, at least in the game, yet. I don't know if she actually has one that just allows you to speed through her deck more quickly. So, more reason for Tachyon here. What hope do you have? The metal in all things calls to me, and I answer with commands. We're running out of time. Keep together, team. We can make this work. So keep in mind we have the products of Fort Adamant here. 1 and 3, 4, 5. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5. As for what she starts out with, she heals and then she nukes the Idealist. Highest HP we're going to say is Chrono Ranger. We want Fixer to stay the highest until he's ready to redirect. As for who's going to sacrifice something, we can get rid of Lightning Reflexes, we can get rid of Pushing the Limits. So Pipe Wrench also helps with the damage mitigation. This is actually not a bad start for them. This one that's a little lame. Hers is also not the greatest. So I'm going to have Wraith sacrifice Throwing Knives right now. So here comes the 2 damage across the board, and just like that, Idealist is a little sore. So Pushing the Limits, we're going to use Nimble Strike. We get Blinding Speed to mitigate an environment target if one nasty one comes out. Everyone draws. We get Tire Iron, Horrifying Economy. And I should also point out one other thing about this area. Atlantean Throne Room will give you further damage reduction. This is a particularly nasty card. But this is the other one I'm looking for. Reduce all HP recovery by 2. So that's going to hurt Doc Medico, but it's going to hurt her worse. So anyway, we want to do Sudden Contract by any means. This is the one we're looking for. Ultimate Target is going to be better later when I can actually get more Neurotoxin Dart Thrower shots out, but this will do for now. So the damage I'm doing right here is literally chip damage. It's not going to amount to anything in the grand scheme of things. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to Throwing Knives because if I have to sacrifice an equipment card, this will be it. And if an environment target comes out, I can swing at it. By the way, I can also redirect with Fixer once I have the Pipe Wrench and driving Mantis out, so just keep that in mind. Meantime, we're going to use the Pipe Wrench now, and if I don't get a Meditation or the driving Mantis itself, I'll go Grease Monkey until next turn, until it comes up. So right here we want to do Team Communication, draw 4, Unique Capabilities, Sublime. Positive Energy is also very helpful later. So Unique Capabilities, we want to get the Aura of Vision so we can get more card draws. I'm going to play Hippocratic Oath for healing. And right here I need to block some of her damage. So I'm looking for Sentinel Tactics, but in the meantime we're going to heal her. Heal Fixer. We want Writhe to be kind of low. Let's heal Chrono. So first things first is Fix Point. No one can die. Nothing can be destroyed. Card has maximum HP. This card deals each hero target 2 lightning damage. So we're going to put this on the Pipe Wrench at the moment, and I can get the Pipe Wrench out in a second. So Sentinels will sacrifice Restore to Burst. So everyone takes one other than Fixer, who takes 0 courtesy of the Pipe Wrench. And I'm actually cool with letting her take some damage here. So quick insight. I'm fishing for Hypersonics in case you're wondering. So we'll get rid of the Vortex and the Lightning Reflexes. Now since I took damage, I can use this to hit her twice. Everyone Everyone draws. Fleet of foot, very helpful. Eye on the prize, somewhat helpful. Grappling hook, could be. There's the hypersonic. So now we're going to start poking her down. So I'm not pulling the hat because the hat can wait. Putting the utility belt out for when I get some cards to use. And that's kind of... Actually, do I want to destroy the pipe wrench? That's the question. Probably not at the moment. And then we can stealth. So we get throat jab. That's good for blocking some of her damage, but I have the hypersonic already. So how does this work again? At the end of that, this card deals each hero target 2 lightning damage. What the hell? Hold on a second. So actually, I think I'm gonna leave this here because I'm kind of curious. Worst comes to worse, it's just more damage reduction for me because I should get 2 pipe wrenches then. See? So it sucks we're gonna take some damage here. I'm very concerned about Idealist. So I have the hoist chain for Fixer. It's the stun bolt that I need next. So let's give this to Wraith. We get the targeting computer, very helpful. So I'm going to do good hero, bad hero, because I have to heal her. And now she should not be able to hurt most of us. So I'm good with a pipe wrench doing whatever it does. But yeah, I've never seen that. I know there's all sorts of weird shenanigans and interactions that occurs around fixed point, but let's see what happens. So it's actually letting me keep both pipe wrenches out. No, I spoke too soon. Oh well. That was kind of funny while it lasted. I was gonna see if I could actually, Oh, crap. We want Tachyon to give up a card. We'll give up the Vortex. So I'm going to have to put out the smoke bombs here. Actually, I can delay it a turn because of the hypersonic. Rift in time. That's not really a big deal. So right here we're going to do a hypersonic so we don't have to worry about taking damage from her this turn. We'll do the nimble strike. There's the HUD goggles. Quick insight, Ranger's Mark, Stun Bolt, Grease Gun. I think the game's trying to tell me something. So we got another Fleet of Foot and another Hypersonic. So yeah, she's pretty much done. So right here, I'm going to toss out Danny Boy. And the reason for that being is if she gets that equipment destruction card of hers, I don't really have to worry. So yeah, I could have used Danny Boy for a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to do the computer first, since I don't have to worry about the stun bolts this turn. And we're going to slowly cut into the main computer room. That'll die next turn. Don't have anyone who can redirect at the moment, but we can stealth in the meantime. That breaks my heart, you know? So, she's a toxic individual. Let's give her a taste of her own medicine. And I should also mention, when the hypersonic, the throat jab, or anything like that, human shield are out, you can use Bloody Knuckles and really do a number. So right here I'm looking for Jim's hat. Ultimate target's the next best thing. Some may even argue better. Unique capabilities? Nope. So do I have a good hero, bad? I could use Horrifying Dichotomy. So 4 for her. And I'm going to draw and heal, I guess. There's unique capabilities. So now I want to get Caliginous form out so that whenever something goes for the low man, it gets redirected into Chokepoint. I'd rather get rid of that one. So she's going to flip now. These are our draws from the computer room. Caliginous form and Crushing Hallway. Destroy all environment cards. So at least I got the card draws from that. Sucks that she's healing though. So here's her equipment destruction thing. So I'm going to sacrifice the pipe wrench because I have the hoist chain now. The thing that sucks, you have to keep in mind, is she has damage reduction to anyone who has a card face down here. So Wraith only has 1. I'm going to free her up so she does full damage. By the way, if you just destroy pushing the limits now, it's going to go in her play area, so just a heads up. There's Riveting Crane. Or wait, I'm looking for Mantis, not Crane. So we'll Hypersonic to buy us some time. And then this is pretty much a why not type thing. Jim's hat. Impromptu invention's very helpful. There's Sentinel Tactics, one of the cards I needed. So Jim's hat comes out, I get to ping her, and I get another card play, which we're going to use for the ultimate target. And then did I actually block her damage? Chokepoint cannot deal damage. I don't have anything else to really do. Nah, screw it. We'll just stick to the dart thrower, even though the other one would do 1 point more damage. So we're going to use this. The thing I'm looking for is a mega computer. This way I don't have to worry about the environment as much. Stun bolt. Nope, no Caliginous or Mantis out yet. So I guess Grease Monkey is offsetting the damage reduction, because if you see -1 because she has 2 face down cards of his. Actually, I just noticed I have Caliginous form right there. We need to give this to Fixer. I need Meditation or the Mantis. So right now we can use unique capabilities to get out the Durasteel chains. Gonna delay Caliginous form for Sentinel Tactics. TK Thump. We almost have their entire deck in hand. So we're giving this to Fixer so he stays the highest. Give this to Tachyon. We'll give this to Doc. Oppressive Smog, so no more healing for anyone. Technically, Dr. Medico can overwhelm that with a few of his cards, but it's nothing major. As for this, my single most expendable card... I don't really want to lose the hoist chains after getting them, but I guess I can probably part with the throwing knives. So right here I want to free up Mr. Fixer. Actually, hold on, I can free up the Sentinels. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Even though she doesn't get healing anymore. So I get 3 card plays, I want to throw as many... Wow. Bursts into the trash. So she does have a +1 for anyone that she has a card of, but the bigger problem she has is just that I did so much damage reduction, the TK Thump, the Hoist Chain, everything, she's not getting through. Catch. Might be able to kill her this turn. Everyone draws. Never got it. If I did hunt her and hunted, I think I could have killed her with just that. But it's not a big deal. Just doing my job. So I'm going to get rid of Research Grant because it should go into her play area. She can't heal. Can't deal damage. We'll get rid of no executions because this is an execution. Combat stance isn't going to help because I shouldn't take damage. Not going to use Bloody Knuckles. Not going to use Sling into Darkness. There's the Compound Bow. That's kind of what I was hoping I would have gotten, but it's not a big deal. After all, this is effectively over. Wraith gets the parting shot. So, let's toss out the Razor Ordnance, and good night. So ultimate Chokepoint can be very annoying if you don't actually go the damage mitigation route, and there's a few different ways of doing that. This is just one of them. So with this, you can see everyone is pretty healthy. I think I took more damage from pushing the limits than Chokepoint herself, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I know Idealist got smacked around quite a bit, but there you go, Chokepoint. And like I said, there are a few different ways to cheese her if that's your thing. It's really just a matter of preference. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.